from Group Next, Group 200, and today we are going to do our three movie reviews. We're gonna conclude our opinions and everything. And today there's only 9 out of 10 members are here, where Farahin is not feeling well, so she couldn't make it. So now,
my name is Nurul Zawana. My matrix number is 185734.
my name is Anuin. My matrix number is 185281.
My name is Muhammad Syahmi. My matric number is 185812.
My name is Amirul Razik. My matric number is 185266.
My name is Khadija. My matric number 185750.
My name is Muamila binti Ayas. My matric number is 185637.
My name is Tolshing. My matric number is 185659.
My name is Chongsi. My matrix number is 185921.
My name is Muzamil and my matrix number is 185743.
Okay, so now we will discuss about our opinion for both of the 3 movies. Starts from
Anyone?
anyone.
Open the clock.
Who want to start first?
Who want to give your opinion first?
For me, out of the all 3 movies, I think I'm going to. I would prefer The Conjuring out of the 3 because I'm not really a fan of animation, and so as you know, The Conjuring is more like a real life story. So I think I'm gonna bounce on The Conjuring because I think it's quite scary, because the scary element is actually what makes the movie amazing for me.
Okay.
And then for anyone else?
And for me, regarding the 3 movies, Conjuring, Frozen, and Madagascar. So I have divided my part into 2, where I keep them in par and above par. So it means I feel that Conjuring and Madagascar is above par and Frozen is just par. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Personally, if to be compared among the 3 movie reviews, I would go for Madagascar, then Frozen and The Conjuring, because I would rather be on the safe side. Because I feel Frozen sounds so girlish and The Conjuring sounds too horror. So I would go for Madagascar, which myself was also myself also big fan of animation. Anyone?
Okay, for me, regarding to the 3 movies that we watch, is Frozen, second is Conjuring, and the Conjuring, third is Madagascar. Which I prefer the most is Madagascar. While The Conjuring and Frozen both in a same rate. If I will rate the 3 movie, I will rate Madagascar is 40%. Both Conjuring and Frozen is 30%. Okay, you know?
In my point of view, Conjuring is the most interesting movie than the other 2. Because the movie doesn't have any mercy on the audience, and it's so disturbing when you watch the movie. And I think it's the best thing when you watch the horror movie.
Based on all the 3 movies, which are The Conjuring, Madagascar, and Frozen, I choose to recommend for The Conjuring. Even though it's scary, then I still think that it's the storyline is still better than the others 2, because the storyline is all about the mother love. So I think that actually it's scary, but then still it doesn't mean that they're scary like over or that. It's just acceptable. So I choose the best one is for
Okay, for me, among the 3, I choose the Frozen because I feel that it can teach me a lot of the moral value, like the
So you like the movie?
Yeah, I like that.
For me, I agree with Jin. I prefer Frozen better than Madagascar and Conjuring because for me, in the movie of Frozen, the song is I think the song is so interesting
Yes.
and it
Everyone
made me
like it.
feel don't want to
Like-
give up, right? That is my opinion.
For me, among these three movies, I will choose The Conjuring because first of all, I like horror genre movie. After watching the movie, it also opened a door for me to become quite a paranormal investigator myself, and I wish it's just a dream. Now I'm going to do my real confession.
I think for The Conjuring, I think the status of the movie as one of the highest grossing horror film makes me really want to watch it. Everyone was attracted to watch The Conjuring at the cinema. So I think the director is also amazing because it's James Wan. James Wan is one of the famous directors, and he is from. He's actually was from Malaysia.
Sabah.
Yes. Sabah, Malaysia. Yes. This is how Sabah. And then I think I will definitely watch the sequel that is going to be released on June 10, 2016. So next year.
To add my point of view, actually, I'm not saying that I'm not support for Frozen and Madagascar as I'm a girl also. So I actually like to watch Frozen and Madagascar. Just that I still think that based on our age, like right now, so we actually should watch something more mature than the cartoon. I'm not saying that the cartoon doesn't have any moral values or anything else, just that we just figure out that since everybody is come to the age of after the teenage, so maybe we just can move it on to something more extraordinary like the Conjuring.
Sorry, I could only partially agree with John because I feel that watching an animation genre of movie doesn't have age limitation. Anyone
Yes.
could watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, I also agree with Muzammil that agree with Zumi because as I mentioned from the previous movie, I said that to be honest, I never watched animated animal movie before. And Madagascar is the first because I never watched the Madagascar animated animal movie because I feel that the cartoon is very boring. I don't like the I see from the advertisement on Madagascar. I feel there is lion, there is hippo. Oh my god, I don't like it. But when I first watched Madagascar, it's really changed my perception on that movie, that kind of movie. Because before that, I think that Madagascar is not giving any moral value, but moral values. But after watching that Madagascar, I feel there's a lot of moral values that you can get from that movie.
Anybody want to talk about the character?
Honestly, Frozen and Madagascar is good movie, but for me, I didn't like a Disney movie because Disney movie doesn't make any difference in their movie. They always have singing 75% of singing their songs. So I think they need to improve their movie.
Okay. So as for me, I don't know whether to support or not to support because comparing with The Conjuring, I feel that animated movie is a step higher compared to this movie. To be exact, Madagascar. Because Madagascar has proven not once, not twice, but 3 times it came out with the same, with a sequel where they will right there. They were right there because it's not musical wise. They did it well. Character wise, they did
Did
well.
well, very well actually.
Yeah, they brought up new characters in the new sequels. It went on well, and the story, the story is always there. Where what is that? The story to the moral value is always there. So anyone can watch the movie.
Yeah, I still didn't agree for Anubi.
Like
Yeah.
Sesame or something.
Yeah.
Sesame. So what
Do
do
you
you
want to
think?
add on?
Okay, I think when talk about the director, we know from the Conjuring, is the cast from the 200 itself. I don't remember his name, but for me he's a great actor, and actually I prefer watch human acting rather than watching on the animated series because I like to observe people body language, how they talk, how they act, obviously how they are acting, how they react to something. I like to see, I like to observe how they respond to something, and normally I will follow the attitude, the action reaction on certain kind of scene during the movie.
Okay, in my for me, about what Rajit said just now, if for the animation movie there will be 75% will be singing, but don't you feel that the song is so like in matching with the animation and yeah, and it is like feeling so interested to hear about the song. Because when like in the Frozen, when they sing like Let It Go, then her hand will become like this, then the snowflake will come out. It's so beautiful and I think it's so
Just for
interesting.
kids.
I would like to add up for her point. So if I say horror movie, what would it come to your mind? We know it's about
Yes.
someone getting possessed, and at the end it will see. You won't show you. You'll know what is the thing. For example, in Conjuring, it was Bathsheba. The story was good. Everything was good, but if you compare, I can tell you the story even before watching the movie because it has been the same
Same plot.
same plot, so
Same storyline.
same as well as Conjuring, but Conjuring was a true story movie.
Yes.
So if you compare with
So the
this
different
animation movies, you won't know they have something new. So I feel that that's a downfall.
But
Different
the-
story. But I oppose the Anubi's opinion because as you can see, naturally the movies for animation movie they usually contains the moral value like friendship and then never give up. Or actually all of these moral value are contained in both movie like Madagascar and Frozen. So if you base on the moral value, so we can't come into a conclusion. So for me, I actually think that based on the Conjuring movie, like they actually take time to like 10 years to write the script all that. So everybody usually says slow words. If you do something slowly, sure you will get the best result. So eventually there will be sequence coming up, but then after quite many years, even though Madagascar have like 3-4 sequence, right? But then you can see that if something comes slowly, sure there is the best result. So I still support for the Conjuring rather than Madagascar and Frozen.
I oppose your opinion. You still stick to the point where Madagascar is better if to be compared to other movies because although Madagascar is released in 2005, it is not too old, but it is good. As for me.
I'm definitely on scene E side because I still put Conjuring in front of the other two movies because for me animation is quite boring and because it's actually the same 3D works, the same, the same plot, the same, I don't know, it's always the same. So I think The Conjuring is quite unique. It's like a vintage movie because it happens in
Classic.
1971. So it's a vintage horror. So I think it's quite unique and I really like the situation of the movie.
Okay, sorry, but I still in Anwin, I was in Muzammil's part, which we are stick with Anwin and Muzammil and Anwin. I always confuse, okay, sorry. But both are still stick in Madagascar, the same with me. The plot, the storyline is simple because you have stated that animated is boring. It's not boring, okay? The variety, the color itself, rather than Conjuring, more to gloomy. Sorry to say it's gloomy, okay? It's rather than Conjuring. The Conjuring is I feel pressure when see it rather than Madagascar. If I will compare both Conjuring and Madagascar, I stick with the point. I stick with my decision is Madagascar is the best.
Okay, how about I have a question. Who still has Frozen in their mind? Because everyone
Frozen
Frozen.
is probably our discussion right now.
Or now it's down to two. It's
Yes, count two. I
Madagascar.
either they go on Madagascar or
The Conjuring.
For me, I usually for every movie that I watch, I usually will after watching the movie, I will watch behind the scene video on YouTube, and at least I can see how their work, their cast, the actors and the cast member, the crew, they are doing work. I like to see they are doing jokes, and they also needed to see during the movie and also and then rather than the animation we don't know how the behind the scene just because that just depends on the creator and the other IT workers on the so we can see behind the scene animated.
For me, I would like to disagree the point of Cindy said just now. She said that if you work for a long time and then will something that get the best result, right?
yeah.
So but for like the Madagascar, but there are still a lot of people watch it, right?
Yeah.
Can compare lah with the Conjuring.
Yeah.
I'm still agree with Anuin and Kapita. We should go for Madagascar because Madagascar is obviously it's an animated genre movie, and I would like to ask all of you, don't you love artwork?
Yes, I
Yes, okay. But then I still want to stick to my point because as you can see, right? Actually, if you watch The Conjuring, you actually can sense the acting, like the actress like Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. Their acting is actually are quite best. Actually, you can like follow the expression and the sounds. You actually can feel that there's something around you. Then if you watch back Madagascar, you actually can't feel it. The animals are around us.
I rebut this.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
because Madagascar have a main character of zebra, lion, giraffe, and hippo, right? The all of the character is very influent to the movie itself. I think it very I think it very not to make me to give up on the storyline to watch the movie.
But then again, actually, I don't think you want to add on.
Didn't listen.
Let me talk what I'm thinking. Like what Hazmi said, like Zini said.
I wanna say,
Ah,
you say.
You guys are talking about the characters,
We are talking about
the acting,
the
Yes.
skill.
what the skill. Small story. It's a small story. If everyone is going to sit down and watch this movie, for example, if I'm watching with my grandfather or grandmother, okay. So if I compare with Conjuring and this, if it's an animation movie, it's a cartoon movie. You can just enjoy the movie. If it's Conjuring, not everyone can enjoy that movie. Even if you like horror movies, that's a genre. But look at the majority. Majority
We refuse that movie.
will enjoy what animation.
Yes.
Yeah, adding to Anwin's opinion, yes, it's true. While watching Madagascar, we will never knocked out of the seat, but Conjuring will. Understand?
Yes. I understand because I really agree with you. Okay, I want to abuse about Zee said that that's the animation movie is the animation movie. What you said before? The animation movie is
Boring.
It's boring. Yes,
Boring.
yes, is that one. Don't you think that the animals and the movie is thinking and talking like humans? You see, it's a variety.
I see the variety, but then I just think that after you watch the Madagascar, you actually just get a sense of enjoyable. You never
Yeah.
get the sense of like something is like gonna influence your life. But then if you watch The Conjuring, you actually get the inside of the story. The mother parts of it is just so strong. After you watch the movie, you actually can feel the gloomy side, and then you actually can feel that the mother's really sacrificed for for her daughters, and then the love is too strong. You can't even avoidable the feeling after you watch. You will just get a little bit down after that. But then
Don't get emotional.
Why do I feel like the Conjuring team is going to lose?
It's not about winning or losing.
But
I still
yeah.
stick to the
Point.
yes, on my point because the general is for the everyone, right?
Ask me. So what do you
So
think
It's
regarding?
for the everyone.
What question?
So how do you hate Madagascar?
Actually, after hearing all of your point of view, I think I will agree with Madagascar.
Yes. You can feel.
Amira said it, when it comes about for general, for all the ages, I think Madagascar is the best option to watch, and I think Conjuring is it's also a good movie, but it's more suitable for all the ages and all the people to watch the movie.
Yes,
Adult.
because we cannot be serious all the time.
Yes.
We also need happy moments, right? So,
Because we watch movie is for a really stress. Why we go for horror to
Movie
stress?
is entertainment.
Yes.
so starting from now, consider Madagascar.
I would like to agree with Jasmine, Khadija, and Amira. As what Cindy said just now, it's just focus on the actors, the best actors, right? But although the Madagascar is just to record their sound, but I don't think that that's not the best movie lah. It's still the best movie for me and us.
It seems like everyone is changing her idea.
Your
Your main idea
For
is
me,
changing right now.
Okay,
yeah,
that's it.
after we have discussed about this, so I think Madagascar is better than Conjuring because of the age limit. Because Conjuring have how to say that
Limitation.
limitations that like 18 and above, then children cannot watch the movies, and some like the pregnant woman also cannot watch the movies. Yes, that about it.
Who also have hereditary disease.
How about
so
It's not suitable for the old.
we are going to conclude our review on all three movies. So based on the majority, I can see that everyone is.
We all.
Yeah, we all choose.
Yeah.
We all going to choose Madagascar as the most the best movie that you have everyone have to watch.
Yes.
So I think everyone can watch it, and I'm really to support that Madagascar will be one of the best movie that we all can watch. Since there are no age limitation on that.
Yeah, it's very true.
I think that's all for the review on all three movies. So thank you and bye.
Bye.
Dia just bye.